Hello and welcome to Stride ERP Training. In this video, I will show you how to receive an order from a client and how to convert that order to an invoice. To get started, click at Client Administration, click Client on the left side here. Okay, this brings you to the client page. You can either create a new client if the client that placed the order is a new one. So you select the new client button to create or to register the client in Stride. If the client is one that you already have in the system, you can search for the client using the search bar here. Okay, or use the more robust search options at the top here, so you can view all search fields. Okay, to see even more search options. Okay, so here we have Peter. I'll use the simple search option. Okay, go to Actions and Manage. This brings me to Peter's or Peter Long's account. So Peter Long is the client. You can see here at the top it has his first and last name, and in bold letters it has his company name. I also have or see the summary page with details of all the products, services, and financial transactions he's had with us in the past since he became a client. So scroll over or move your mouse over to the Orders tab. Click Orders. Okay, click New Order. Okay. Now within the Orders page, you have an option to add new items. So now we are going to add a construction service order and a DSTV family package order. So these are things that Peter Long called to place orders for or place an order for. So I click Add Item. Okay, so I want to do construction service first. Select that. Okay, it shows 100,000 naira. So this price and the description is coming from the product page. The product page is under system setup, so you can set up all your products and all your services, define them, give them a description, and enter the unit prices for each one of those services. The unit price for each one of those services. So here, quantity, I will put 1. See the unit price here. I can also change the unit price to anything I want. So here I can put 250,000. Okay, for this particular service. So we are done with this line. The second one is the DSTV family package. This is a different type of service because you can see at the top we only have one line, but here for this package we have 2 different lines. So here we have the description of the package, we have the unit price, we have a recurring fee. So this service is one that recurs every month. So there's a bill every month for this service. So what Stride does is that it sends an invoice. It automatically generates an invoice every month for this client and sends it automatically also to the client through email. So every month, Stride knows to generate an invoice of 23,000 naira. Okay, monthly. Okay, number of occurrences is different because here you can select, you can enter 12 occurrences. This means that Stride will bill the person for 12 consecutive months, after which it will stop. Okay, if you leave this blank, it will bill the person indefinitely. So there will be no end to the billing until the to the service until the client calls to cancel or to change it altogether. Okay, so here we have, I'll select the quantity as 2. Okay, remember you can change the unit price. You can also change the description. So you can change this to 104 packages. You can change this to, you can add anything you want to add to it, but we'll leave it blank. The other option we have here is the discount option. So you can apply discounts. Okay, so if I select this, or you can, if you have promotions, promotion items, this can You can select that also. So if you have a promotion code that you want to apply, we have two in this example. In this sample environment, we have year-end sale, family and friends package. Okay. Or you can go with a simple discount here where you can either apply a percentage or an amount. Okay. So you can see that the symbols here change with my selection. So here, if I apply 10% discount, you can see that the total price changed. Okay. So there will be no discount for this person today. Taxes here, you can turn tax on or off. So I'm going to turn it on. And we have 15,000 Naira approximately. I can enter shipping at 7,700. So here we have tax, shipping, discount, zero, grand total, 333,200. Sales affiliate. If your company runs a commission program where you give commissions to maybe whoever it is that was responsible for bringing in, for referring this client, you can enter the employee name here. So this time I will select Leila Ali. Now you also have an option to select from your vendor list, your client list, or if whoever brought this deal does not fall under any of these categories, you can select other and type in their name manually. Okay, so let's go ahead and place the order. Okay, so Stride sent that order automatically, or sent an email, a confirmation email to that client, to this client automatically, letting him know that his order has been placed successfully. Okay, that's an option that you can turn on or off under system setup and email templates. So system setup, email templates here. So that can be turned on or off. So you can see email template, client templates. You will see an option to turn the order confirmation emails on or off. So going back to the order tab, we can see the order that we just placed. You can see that there's no invoice number. There's a date there. There is a total, and it shows that the invoice, or the order is pending. Payment status also shows as unpaid. So I click the actions button. I have an option to view it. Okay, so I can view the order again. I can cancel the order. I can generate an invoice. I can send an email to the client about this order. So generating an invoice is where we want to go to. So clicking generate invoice. So you want to do this if the client calls in to make payment for this order. Okay, that is this is when you use the generate invoice option, or if the client wants an invoice maybe to submit to his company. So click generate invoice. We'll click on that. Select the invoice start date. Okay, so this is when you want to show as the date the invoice was or became valid, and the due date. So this is when the invoice is due. Hit confirm. So that's done. You can see an invoice number has been assigned to that order. To see the invoice, scroll over to the invoice tab. Click there. Okay, and we should now see the invoice here. So we can see an invoice for 333,200 Naira. Outstanding is this amount, paid is this amount. You can see the invoice date also. This is what we entered, and it shows the due date of January 30th. So Stride will automatically generate an invoice overdue email if the invoice remains unpaid after this date. Okay, there's some other criteria that it looks at. Is the service active, and so on and so forth. But this is, it generates an invoice overdue email. So here if I click on the actions button, I have quite a number of options. Now I am logged in as the system administrator. So what you see here may be limited. Okay, so it's limited by role. I can receive payments. I can apply credit to this invoice. I can record withholding taxes. I can update the status of the invoice. I can edit the invoice. I can print the invoice. I can view payments that have been made to this invoice, and I can send an email to this invoice. So what we want to do, let's see what the invoice looks like. So I click here, and I can see the invoice. I can see that it matches what I did um, in the other in the place order tab. Okay, so everything is there. The tax, I turned the tax off earlier, so I can make changes. If I need to remove taxes, here I have 317,700. I can make other changes here if I choose. So going to previous page. So here from previous page, that's it. You've generated the invoice. To see a printed copy or version of the invoice, you click print invoice, and this is what the preview looks like. You can download the invoice, okay, as PDF. Downloading the invoice, this is what it looks like, okay, with your logo at the top, and the logo you can add from system setup, company profile. This is where you upload your logo from, and it tells you exactly how to do that. Okay, so that's a downloaded version, a PDF version of the invoice. Okay, you can also, so there are many more things you can do here. You can send or generate the services that the person just ordered. It's important we show this. So this shows the services that were generated or created for those clients. So you can see here, DSTV family package is showing up as pending, and we have the construction services also showing up here with a status or a pending status. We can also manage the service from here, but this will be done in a different video. So we've so far shown how to receive an order, how to create an invoice out of that order, and how to print the invoice in PDF format. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.